I'm Mark Romanack and I'm standing in a Smoker Craft Excursion 176 DC Pro. Jump on board with me and I'll talk you through the important selling points of this great little fishing boat. The Smoker Craft Excursion 176 DC Pro is 17 foot 8 inches long down the center line. It's got a beam of 88 inches and it's got a maximum horsepower of 115 horses. The console of the boat is a perfect place to start our discussion. First thing that I want to talk about are the gauges. And in this particular instance, we're talking about something called CZone. What CZone is it uses the standard NMEA network to collect all the electronics, everything electrical in the boat is all collected into that grouping. So it really cleans up the dash considerably. There's also plenty of room here for your sonar unit. Gauges across the top are really easy to see, and of course, a tilt steering wheel is always important. Over here on the port side, we've got a place for your cell phone. Right above it, a USB port where you're going to be able to charge your cell phone, no problem. I'm sitting at the passenger console of the Excursion. There's a couple features here I think you're going to be interested in knowing about. A big glove box, and that's important because that's the driest place in any fishing boat. It's going to be a great place to keep your cell phone or your tablet, things that have to stay dry. There's a little mesh storage compartment over here, and you can put your cell phone in there while you're using it. And looky here, a USB port right there for charging your cell phone. Now, why is that important? Most boats don't have power on the port side. They only have power on the starboard side of the boat. So having power over here to power up your cell phone, man, that's a great thing. Here at the back of the boat, there's some great fishing features we got to go over. Let's start with the live well. The live well is large, it's aerated, and it's divided into a bait tank. So if you want to use live bait for certain presentations, you can do that. There's storage back here for your batteries, which is going to be your cranking battery. You've got rod storage down the port, you got rod storage down the starboard, and below my feet, you've got tackle storage and integrated tackle storage, which is excellent. A fishing boat usually doesn't have tackle storage at the back of the boat, and that's a very nice feature. All together, it all adds up into this raised casting platform I'm sitting on, and again, that's a great feature too. Perfect for casting for your favorite species. The raised casting deck on the Excursion Pro 176 DC has got some cool features. All plush carpeted, that's very nice. And let's look at the dry storage compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a center rod locker right down the middle. And underneath here is also some dry storage as well. You're going to be able to put bulky items, things like life jackets in there. There's a swivel base up here so you can bring a casting chair up here so you can fish in comfort. We talked about the rod locker, but there's another important feature we haven't talked about. We open it up, and the bottom here is a compartment, and that's where the deep cycle batteries are going to be stored for your electric motor. It's a great way to hide these batteries so they're out of sight and out of mind, but also put them down in the belly of the beast so the weight distribution of the boat is perfect. So this box is going to store your rods. It's also going to store your deep cycle batteries. We've covered a lot of great fishing features, but there's more to come. Take a look at the Gunnel here. It has something called integrated track system, and what it does is allows you to put accessories on the boat, things like rod holders, and then take them off really quickly if you don't need them. So if you need rod holders for trolling, great. But if you're casting and you don't need them, you can take them off. Let's talk for a second about the hull. VPS is the name of the hull that's on this. It's a special performance hull that gives the boat more lift. The beauty of that is that you get more performance out of this boat with less horsepower. Why is that important? Because you can put a smaller outboard on this boat and still get great performance and save yourself some money in the bargain. If you like what you've seen here, you can learn more about the Excursion 176 DC Pro by going to smokercraft.com and checking it out online. But I really encourage you to go find a dealer that's got one of these in stock. If you sit in this boat, you're going to agree with me. It's a great little fishing machine.